Mind the gap. Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I chose this picture because the gap is widening. Will and Kate are way over here, and Harry and Meghan are way over here in the back. So Meghan Markle decries the Queen's jealousy and pettiness. Or whose jealousy and pettiness is she decrying in her latest raving? Let me read something for you. So there's two things going on. Canada is cutting all security funding for Meghan and Harry as of March 31st. Yay! And Meghan is putting out another statement through a friend. So, quote, a source from Meghan and Harry's inner circle is out here telling the Daily Mail that Meghan isn't thrilled. Quote, Meghan said that she and Harry were left with no choice but to make a public statement. She said if anyone should feel insulted, it should be them. Oh, really? They never intended to capitalize on the word royal. Oh, really? And to insinuate that they were somehow abusing their privileges is absurd. Absurd, I tell you. The source continued. She, Meghan, said she and Harry would continue to rise above jealousy and pettiness. Who is jealous and petty exactly? And focus on the good they are creating and on being the best parents to Archie. Where is Archie? She said she will continue to champion Harry because out of everyone, he has the most integrity and the most loyalty. Oh boy. So Meghan and Harry were left with no choice but to make a public statement. And the statement they made is, you can't ban us from using the word royal. You have no jurisdiction. But we're going to stop using the word royal anyway, as in Sussex royal. And that they were complaining that other royals were capitalizing on the royal brand and they were being treated unfairly and differently. In other words, they were pointing a finger at Beatrice and Eugenie in particular. So is Meghan intentionally starting a fight with the Queen for press coverage? Okay, because all news is good news. Is she intentionally, creating a fight with the Queen so that she can be on the front page every day? Because that's what it almost seems like. Let's see. Angel, hand in hand. Oh, earthquake. Roadblock. Devil. Oh my goodness. Well, how interesting. Is Meghan starting this fight for press coverage so that she can be on the front page every day? Now she's fighting with the Queen. And if you're punching up, okay, if you cast aspersions at the great man or woman, it can raise you to that level. Okay, and that's the psychology of it. So if Meghan is saying nasty things about the Queen, then in the eyes of the public, they can be almost equals. Okay, and Meghan is not the equal of the Queen. All right. So is she intentionally starting this so she can get press coverage? Angel, innocent. She wants to proclaim her innocence in front of all the people, but it's because of this ongoing disaster. 10 spades is the worst possible result. Talking. Okay, so she wants to keep her reputation clean. She's doing the opposite. On top we have roadblock and we have devil. The devil is, so she's trying to deal with this problem. She's proclaiming her innocence. Okay, she screams, she gets really upset. You say anything she doesn't like, Meghan, is an angel. The false persona that she's going to put forward is she's an angel. And that's what she's doing. She won't accept any criticism. Okay, we're not capitalizing on the word royal. Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're doing. And the Queen put a stop to it. We're not trying to merge the word royal. Yes, you are. That's exactly what you're doing. Okay, so this devil is very telling. The devil is capricious. The devil doesn't have a plan. The devil is just angry and raging. And they lash out. She has to, for herself, she feels that she has to maintain this image of perfection, an angel. And she's just lashing out. She doesn't have a plan. And this is cross. This 11 and 7, 18, 5 diamonds. On an ongoing basis, she feels that her core, who she is being attacked. So she's just lashing out. She doesn't have a plan. She's just lashing out. It is very foolish to attack the queen. Very, very foolish. Is Canada, we have Canada cutting off all security, $10 million in security. So they're paying for Harry and Meghan's security is about $20 million. Canada's paying half right now, and they're going to cut it off on March 31st. Woohoo! Okay, so is Canada cutting off security as payback for Meghan's spiteful response? Because I saw that response, and I thought to myself, wow, the Queen is going to do something in return. And the next shoe to drop is they're losing all their security coverage. That's a big deal. That's a lot of money. That's $10 million a year. Okay, and if they're not being funded by the royals, where's that money coming from? Okay, and it would be less. If they're in England, it's going to be a lot less because all the royals are focused in one area and they're all, there's overlapping security forces defending them. And so it's a whole lot cheaper, a lot less expensive. But they're flying around the country and all separated. So that's the most expensive way, and they have no money to fund this. So is this payback? Did the Queen pay back for, because she just visited MI5. And I'm like, well, there's some reason why she's visiting MI5. And this is very public. She's sending a message. And then immediately the security's cut off. So is this payback? 4 clubs. So is the Queen paying them back for their, their snarky response, their very poor response? Well, underneath we have finger of God and executioner. It's ordered. Blockage. Yeah. So the Queen just said, cut him off. That's literally what this says. A very powerful person reached down and said, cut him off. That's payback. What's on the surface? 4-leaf clover, opportunistic relationship, karmic relationship, and scourge. Conflict in the relationship and just dealing with it. 7 and 6, 13, 4 hearts, so 2 foundation cards. So on the surface, it's just an ongoing drama with the relationship. But underneath, in fact, it was payback. The Queen applied pressure to have Canada cut this off. She says, you want a good relationship with me? Cut them off. So Meghan and Harry feel that they're being picked on. Okay, they're being specially focused on for negative treatment. Is the Queen intentionally making their exit, as difficult as possible to maybe cause Harry to return? Because that seems like a good goal and something that she wants. I don't think the Queen wants Meghan back, but I think she wants Harry back. And Harry's, what is Harry going to become if he leaves the royal family? He's going to become a nothing. And Meghan is going to toss him away. So, is the Queen making Megxit as difficult as possible? Intentionally. So she really, like applying the pressure in every way that she can. 5 clubs, crossroads, decisions in this direction, 12 and 8, 5 spades, 5 and 5. Changes to the whole world, decisions about affecting the whole world. Decisions affecting the whole world. And blockages. Underneath we have Mercury and mustard seed, 10, 3 diamonds. So messages, electronic messages. Working everything together with the electronic messages. So what's happening here affects the whole world and all of them. Cities, a lot of people. So it affects everyone's future. What's happening here affects the entire monarchy and the world itself, but especially the monarchy. So she's making decisions on behalf of the entire monarchy. So she's changing things, 5, 5, 5 spades, 5 clubs. She's changing things. So she's recognizing that everything she does affects the entire monarchy, and the future of Will and Kate, the future of Charles and Camilla. Mercury, mustard seed, messages, electronic messages, working everything together. So she's not trying to make it difficult intentionally. She just recognizes that all the things going on affect the monarchy and their future and the future of everyone. And so she's doing what's best for everyone. And yeah, she's not intentionally trying to make it hard for them, because giving them an extra year is really generous. Is Meghan further poisoning Harry's relationship with the monarchy and trying to isolate him to make it impossible for him to return? Okay, because she keeps lashing out. And narcissists use an isolation strategy, and she's really isolated Harry from everybody. Is Meghan further poisoning Harry's relationship and trying to make it impossible? I mean, is that an intentional goal? Is Meghan intentionally poisoning the relationships? Broken chalice, broken relationships, breaking and ending, on the fence, reacting to circumstances, 9, 11, 3 clubs. Taking actions to break and end the relationships, to just completely kill the relationships. Reacting to circumstances and taking actions to break and kill these relationships. So yeah, she's absolutely trying to destroy Harry's relationship with his grandmother and with his brother and Kate. She's trying to destroy these relationships because she thinks works in her favor. Underneath, Sun, handcuffs, and woman. So here's Meghan, 12, 14, 15, 4 clubs. The woman, her commitment is exposed. I think people are starting to really see what she's up to. But she is definitely trying to destroy Harry's relationships. She's trying to destroy his relationships. So someone said that Harry was not wearing his wedding rings. And I was looking and I couldn't really find it. So let's just ask the cards. Was Harry not wearing his wedding rings at the travel list? Okay, he came from London. He didn't fly in. If he flew in from, he came from London on a train. Okay, so he may have he flew from somewhere. Okay, but he flew to London. Why not just fly to Edinburgh? Okay, and people are saying that he wasn't wearing his wedding rings. So was Harry wearing his wedding rings at Travelist? 2 hearts. Honest man. So was Harry wearing his wedding rings? Okay, you want to see twos, and we have working together, lovers, and man. Honest man, 13, 16, 18, 5 diamonds, progressing. So we have a 2 here. The man connected in love and working everything together. Okay, this is not breaking. Very emotional, and so 16, 4 spades. The relationship is not going well. Okay, a lot of fighting and really sour and maybe ending, but I don't see him. So underneath, the relationship is really bad. The relationship with Meghan is really bad. A lot of fighting, very sour, and 4 spades maybe ending. Okay, but I don't see him. He's still with her, and they're still together. They're still married. Okay, I don't know if they're physically always in the same place, but they're still married. But underneath, it's really bad and it's ending. So, was he wearing his wedding ring? Well, the relationship is not going well, but they're still, on the surface. So yeah, so on the surface, underneath, it's really bad. On the surface, everything is good. So was he wearing his wedding ring? Not wearing his wedding ring would be an indication that it's not good. So he's giving every indication that it is good, but underneath it's really bad. So I would say he probably was wearing his wedding ring. I don't know what, he's trying to give the impression that the relationship is good. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, is Meghan trying to just stay on the front page by fighting with the Queen? No, she has to keep her perfect angelic image going. And it's going terribly wrong. And she's just lashing out. Devil energy has no plan. She's just lashing out because she's perfect, and she's just absolutely perfect. And you can't say anything bad about her. And she's just absolutely perfect. And that's, psychologically, that's really disturbing because nobody is perfect. Is this payback from the Queen for, their nasty comments saying we're not trying to merge the royal name, how dare you, you're treating us differently? Yes, Queen intervened. A powerful person intervened and cut off their security costs. So yeah, this was tit for tat. Don't mess with the Queen. Okay, is the Queen making Megxit intentionally very difficult for them? No, she's just watching out for the whole family, and Meghan and Harry's actions affect the whole family. So she's not intentionally making it impossible for them to Megxit. Is Meghan intentionally poisoning Harry's relationships with his family and with the Queen? Absolutely. And it's right on the surface. It's not even hidden anymore. And underneath, so the underneath and the on the surface and the underneath have switched. All of this direct point breaking and ending the relationships, that should be hidden. That should be underneath. But it's not. It's right on the surface. And underneath, everybody sees it. So it's been reversed. Everybody sees what she's doing now. It's pure narcissistic behavior. Isolate, separate, destroy their relationships, control them that way, and move them to another country, and then move them to another country. That's what's happening. So everybody is seeing it now, and it's in the mainstream news. Was Harry not wearing his wedding ring? On the surface, he wants everything to look okay. It's really terrible and awful, and they're fighting all the time underneath. And this adds 4 spades. So the divorce may be in process, but on the surface, he wants everything to appear that it's okay. Everything is fine, nothing to see here. So I would doubt that he actually did not wear his wedding ring, because that would be an indication that everything is not okay. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.